We heard about it throughout training camp. JJ Redick directly brought it up and mentioned that he looked a whole lot better and again liked the pre-injury version of himself, and I think he proved it out there too. Now if you're simply a box score watcher, it might not look like it. Vanderbilt playing 21 minutes and dropping a grand total of 1 point, 2 rebounds, going 0 for 4 from the field and 0 for 3 from beyond the arc, but that's never the perfect way to evaluate Jared Vanderbilt. In fact, if you want to truly evaluate Jared Vanderbilt, you have to turn on the game and actually watch him play, aka using the eye test, as you're not going to see him pop off on offense from a numbers standpoint. You're going to see him on the court and have to evaluate him again with the eye test on defense. And well, I think that was apparent last night. Again, you're not going to find it from a numbers standpoint, at least not really anyways. Kind of, I guess, with the individual matchup with Devin Booker. That was his primary matchup when they were both on the court. And during the first quarter, he did hold Devin Booker to 4 points on 1 of 4 from the field. But I'm more so talking about the way that Vanderbilt was moving on the court, his side-to-side movement, north-to-south movement, simply his ability to guard the 3-point line and kind of get back that old role that he filled, not the defensive kind of 4-5 role that he filled last season, which Redick has talked about him kind of being forced to fill, as they're a very small post-trade deadline after trading Anthony Davis and not being able to acquire another center apart from Jackson Hayes, so he was kind of thrust into that role despite it not being the perfect fit. But now with him getting back to that defensive pest kind of role for their team, taking on the toughest matchup and often the most difficult guard matchup on the court, Vanderbilt showed that he can do that and likely will be able to get back to it. Again taking on the Devin Booker matchup last night, doing fairly well at times, albeit not perfect. I thought he looked pretty good athletically, maybe has some work to do conditioning wise yet, as I think he did get a bit tired there in the second half. But overall I liked the way he looked on defense. I thought he defended Booker pretty well, kept up with him pretty well, jumped a few passing lanes and had 1 steal and 1 block to show for it. And overall I'm happy with Jared Vanderbilt and confident in his ability to fill that defensive pest role for their team full time again. However, while I was happy with him defensively, I was a little bit let down offensively. Now I'm never expecting too much from Vanderbilt offensively. Again, it's not really good to point to the numbers here with him, but from the training camp hype about his 3-point shot and improved 3-point shooting motion, I was hoping for him to knock down at least 1. And like I said, I like the fact that he attempted 3 of them, went 0 for 3 but was not afraid to take them. I thought his shooting motion was a little bit quicker, even looked a little bit better in general, but it did not show any production quite yet. Going 0 for 3 and the fact that he didn't make one was a little bit disappointing, but he has plenty of time left to eventually make one and maybe kind of improve the doubt upon his 3-point shooting motion, that he might be able to become a decent 3-point shooting option for them this season. But again, up until this point that's not been proven to be true quite yet. But I think that'll pretty much do it for this one, and if you enjoyed the video, then I'll greatly appreciate it if you dropped a like, subscribe to the channel if you have not already, and hit that notification bell to never miss out when I upload a video. But as always, thank you for watching and have a great day or night.